they deemed it too much money to replace.
Oh no, Warner Bros. Movie franchise is tilting towards decline as a result of a terrible decision. What's this decision all about? Keep watching to find out. Since the trial against Johnny Depp was happening, there were petitions signed by millions of fans who were demanding Amber Heard to leave the film. They wanted WB to make a decision and fire the actress from the project entirely, but it seems as though Warner Bros. Has taken a bad step. It's not far-fetched to conclude that there is no way Amber's recent reputation hasn't affected Warner Bros.' decision to push the film's release in some fashion. Even though we can't point directly at Amber as the main responsible for this new delay, nobody can help but think she had to do something with it. Fans believe that Amber Heard's toxic and untenable behavior has led to multiple petitions to boycott the film. When the initial accusations arose from Ms. Heard, Johnny Depp was essentially fired and blacklisted from several prominent and lucrative projects. Depp stated that the studio removed him from Pirates of the Caribbean 6 days after Heard's article. However, the actor was then informed by Heard's attorney during cross-examination that the Daily Mail had run an article in October 2018, 2 months before Amber Heard's op-ed, which reported that Depp was apparently out as Jack Sparrow. "I wasn't aware of that, but it doesn't surprise me," Depp said in response. 2 years had gone by of constant worldwide talk about me being this wife-beater, so I'm sure that Disney was trying to cut ties to be safe. The #MeToo movement was in full swing at that point.
When did you first learn that Disney was not going to recast you in the Pirates franchise?
It was probably 2 or 3 days after this op-ed appeared. One of my crew, again, I don't remember who had sent me, excuse me, had sent me a piece that was in some magazine, and Sean Bailey, who was the number 3.
Objection, hearsay.
I don't know yet. I'll overrule it at this point.
Thank you.
May I continue, Your Honor?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
According to Johnny Depp, Disney must have already become wary of his involvement in the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise, which he has led as Captain Jack Sparrow since Pirates of the Caribbean: The Curse of the Black Pearl in 2003, due to ongoing discussions of him being a wife-beater. Heard first accused Depp of domestic violence when she filed for a restraining order back in 2016, and clearly Depp believes that this, and the conversations that followed, is what caused the studio to part ways with him. Depp went on to state that there was not a molecule of truth to the allegations. "The advice I was given was to not fight it." Depp continued, "I wasn't given much of a choice." He concluded by stating that he felt betrayed.
Been betrayed by the people that I had been working with, the people that I had worked hard for.
In all, Depp claimed that Heard's op-ed has seriously damaged his career, with the actor removed from not only the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise but also Fantastic Beasts, and where to find them at Warner Bros. The actor also claims that Heard's allegations have been fabricated and that he was the one being abused. What made fans lose their cool is that Depp stated that he will never return to the Pirates of the Caribbean, saying that there is nothing that Disney could do to tempt him to reprise the role of Jack Sparrow in a 6th installment. The fact is, Mr. Depp, if Disney came to you with $300 million and a million alpacas, nothing on this earth would get you to go back and work with Disney on a Pirates of the Caribbean film. Correct? Heard's attorney Ben Rottenborn asked Depp during the proceedings.
And you aren't aware, you said Pirate 6 in your view is dangling. You're not aware of if or when Pirate 6 will be made, correct?
No, sir.
And the fact is, Mr. Depp, if Disney came to you with $300 million and a million alpacas, nothing on this earth would get you to go back and work with Disney on a Pirates of the Caribbean film, correct?
That is true, Mr. Rottenborn.
This means that Amber has to face the consequences of her evil actions, and since these allegations have been refuted by her own contemporary statements in audio format, she should have a taste of her own medicine. In addition, her words and actions are putting the production of Aquaman 2 in jeopardy of serious financial losses for innocent bystanders associated with the film currently in production. Then, a petition to remove Amber Heard from Aquaman 2 was created, and it officially reached its target of 4.5 million signatures, the day after a jury found in favor of Johnny Depp in the former couple's defamation trial. You may already know that the DC sequel, in which Heard stars as Aquaman's love interest Mira, concluded shooting earlier this year, with director James White confirming the film had wrapped in January. And since the petition reached the 4.5 million target, it has now announced a new target of 6 million, which would make it one of the top signed online petitions on change.org. Meanwhile, Heard claimed that her role in Aquaman 2 was significantly pared down after Depp's team called her initial abuse claims a hoax. "I fought really hard to stay in the movie. They didn't want to include me in the film," Heard testified in court.
Were you ultimately able to get to film in Aquaman 2?
A very pared down version of that role, yes.
But the fans aren't having it, and they have concluded that Amber has got to go. In fact, Aquaman fans are urging Warner Bros. to fire Amber Heard as Mera and cast Emilia Clarke for the role now more than ever. It's not just the many different photoshopped images of the Game of Thrones actress flooding the web. The fans are genuinely eager to see her reunite again with Jason Momoa, who played her love interest in Game of Thrones. But Amber and her team clapped back by saying, Warner Bros. Decided to recast Amber Heard's role after screen testing the movie. They are going to be doing reshoots with Jason Momoa and Nicole Kidman. The rumor mill continues as it has from day one, inaccurate, insensitive, and slightly insane. Amber's team concluded, well, it has been reported that Amber Heard remains in the cut for Aquaman. According to a movie expert, Warner Bros. Deemed it too much money to replace Amber Heard, and it sounds like the Mera character's role will still be reduced.
They deemed it too much money to replace.
Though, this movie expert further clarifies that the role was reduced to the extent she will no longer receive any residuals on the film. Furthermore, he believes this also means that Amber Heard will no longer be cast as Mera in future films.
Amber Heard, it sounds like the Mera character's role will still be reduced though in the film. So it looks like,
as expected, Amber's fans are excited to see the actress maintaining her role, and here's what they have to say. The fan wrote, Amber Heard is still trending, shining again despite the bad scribbling of the other side. Aquaman 2 will also play, and we will see it on the sets again. Good wins in the end, Amber will win in the end. Hashtag Amber Heard, hashtag Amber Heard the service bidder. Hashtag give Amber her voice back. Another fan added, Depp thought he got Amber the Aquaman role, and then after she left him, he tried to get her removed from the role. He thought he had that clout. Delusional and petty. Hashtag Johnny Depp is a wife theater. Hashtag I stand with Amber Heard. While another fan concluded, it's beautiful, but the only reason it's amazing is because of Amber Heard as hashtag Mera. Amber and Mera deserve a spin-off film series of their own. Hashtag Amber is our Mera. Hashtag Amber is Mera. Hashtag Aquaman. Hashtag Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. Hashtag Aquaman 2. But Depp's fans are digging it. They believe Warner Bros. Is making a grievous mistake keeping Amber, and of course, passing the wrong message to real TV victims, as a fan wrote. Let's talk real numbers. 4.6 million people want to see Amber Heard removed from Aquaman because they were misled and lied to by this vindictive woman. Even Amanda de Cadenet, a Me Too activist, dropped her support for Awe after hearing the tapes. And another fan added, well, hashtag Aquaman 2 is ruined. I refuse to waste my time watching anything with her in it. Refuse to support her. She tries her damnedest to make herself look good at the expense of others. Amber Heard's appearance in Aquaman 2 has been shortened. And another fan concluded, terrible. Me and my family are not watching anything with Amber Heard in it. Even Aquaman 2 ... or 1 for that matter. For Amber Heard, it sure seems as though everything keeps going downhill as she keeps trying to get a second trial against Johnny Depp, and she keeps getting shut out of several projects by major studios. At this point, getting booted by the DC Extended Universe seems like a matter of time. But there is a recent surge of demands that have completely taken over this casting conversation amongst media outlets around the world. Remember, our opinions are based on gossip and information and not facts. See you next time for more entertainment.